Hey everyone. Hold on. Hello. Listen, we're gonna start in 5 more minutes. I'm just testing out to see like what time is good for me to come on live to do like a quick, not really a quick, but under an hour design session. Um, but if you're tuning in, let me know where you from, or is you at work, or is you at home? What are you doing today on a Thursday? Tell me where. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, this is new for me. Ever since, like I said, I'm full time now, and I can just get up whenever well, not really get up whenever I feel like it, but have like a little set time where I can just allocate some time. But we're gonna get started in the next 2 minutes to get everybody on. We're going to be doing, well, now we're going to be doing um design session. What I talked about last week on the last live, I said that, now since I have some extra time, I will be doing like under our design session with me. Even though I teach Photoshop and Canva and 3D and laser, I still do get clients. And I want you to see, in real time of me designing for my clients. So why not, have this as a live? So today we will be doing my recurring client. You also want to good morning. You want to also, have those recurring clients, because those recurring clients does pay the bills. But she ordered a custom newspaper design. So today we're going to be doing, and she's a realtor. Today we're going to be doing a Canva newspaper design for a realtor. So it's good to do things for different. Good morning, everybody. Oh, y'all with me today? Okay. I don't want to get off topic, but it's good to know how to do different industry. And then for me, with my design method, it really has changed, and I'm trying to attract other industry, because as crafters, anybody can do it. But guess what? You got to also think about hairstylists, realtors, chef, like all those other people who does not know how to design and need something to design. So those are who you want to market. So my market is, like I say, is totally different. Good morning. My market is totally different. So today under an hour, I'm gonna keep it under an hour. So basically like 10 to 11. But in the event, if you guys have to leave, but you do want to watch the replay, you can also follow my YouTube channel. This also will be on my YouTube channel, and it's actually live on my YouTube channel as well. So in the event that you have to step out and go, you can always watch the replay on my YouTube channel, which is PPG Academy, and I think that's what it is. But you should be able to find me easy, because everything is really the same. But anywho, good morning. And also, I have to do, even though this week is Canva, next week I might have one, I'm not sure, but next week is the boot camp. But I have to also design her social media content, but I only design that in Photoshop. So next week, or maybe the week after, I will have a Photoshop session. So just a recap. This week will be Canva. Probably the next week before will be Photoshop, and then I'm gonna do some laser, and I'm gonna do some 3D, and then, like I said, all of that stuff will be on my YouTube channel for you guys to watch. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Good morning. We got 25 people with me at 10 o'clock. Good. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen, and let's get started, because actually I got to give this to her today. So and it's interaction. So my thing is, I do love interaction. If it's something where, like I said, here, I don't like that girl, do something different, we're gonna do something different. Good morning. So we're gonna do this in Canva for today. I'm gonna share my entire screen, so that way I can hold on, give me 1 second, pull this up. I got to get used to this. All right. So before we even start, we're going to go to Walgreens. So for those who don't have a large format printer like my girlies and myself, you can also go to Walgreens. I will be doing 20 by 30. I feel like 20 by 30 is a good size. So you can go to the custom postal print poster print to get your newspaper design. Also, for my large format girlies, satin paper is what you need to print your newspaper. And also, hint, hint, the holidays is coming up, wrapping paper as well. So satin paper, um, and I think we talked about that last year. But satin paper is what you would need to print if you have, the Epson printer, the Canon printer, or the rolling printer. You definitely can print news for the newspaper and the wrapping paper. All right, so being that I'm going to be doing a 20 by 30, I think I need to do it landscape, so 30 by 20. So I'm going to go to my Canva real quick. And also, for those who don't know, I'm sorry, I'm Kiera. I teach Photoshop, I teach Canva, I teach 3D and laser. And thank you for joining me this morning. But for you guys, if you're first time, watching me design or haven't signed up for my academy, I do things differently. We actually design from scratch. So I teach my girlies how to design from scratch, and that's what we're going to do. It's no template here. So my thing is, if anybody who order a custom item for me, I'm not going to give them something that somebody already have. We're going to make it one of a kind. So I am going to change this to inches, and we're going to say 30 by 20, I believe, for the newspaper. All right. So we got our newspaper. Make sure y'all can see. I think y'all can see. Yeah, y'all can see. I'm sorry. Um, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, we're doing this for a realtor. She is my recurring client. Everything she want me to do, I'ma do it for her. And it's also building my portfolios of other industry. And I want you guys to, get into doing other designs. So before I even start, I actually want to like put some little lines in real quick. And I'm just going to grab this so that way I'll know where to stop in the middle. All right. And then I'm going to do one probably right here. And the reason why I'm doing this, so that way when when it's time to print, nothing is not cutting off. Nothing is not cutting off. Okay. So this is going to be, when working with, this is my first time working with an actual realtor and just learning her style. And I'm just trying to adapt. Me, I'm a person that likes a lot of details. And with realtor, it's really simple. So I had to scale back and, know what she likes and what she doesn't like. And, certain things that I want to design, she's like, no, I don't. Keep it simple, Kiera. Keep it simple. So I'm learning, different other industry because, the B2B business, they just want something simple. But with us as the creator, we want everything detailed, everything, all that. But she want to keep it simple today for the newspaper. And then, like I said, I got to give it to her today so she can look at the design and make changes. So her colors, like I said, it's going to be simple. Her colors are black, white, and gray. So before we even start, if my PPG girlies is on here, what do we do next? Because what we have to do. So let me see if y'all been paying attention to the videos. What we do next? We got our template, but what we do next? We start to do what? Let me check the comments and see what we do next. Good morning. Good morning. We got 40 people on. So what we do next, you guys, my PPG girlies, what we do next when we start designing, what we do? Somebody tell me what we do. Let me see. So what do we do next? Hello, good morning. Oh, y'all not awake today because nobody is not telling me what. Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you. This is what we do next. We're gonna build up the background. We're gonna build up the background first. So anything we do, we're gonna build up the background first. Yes, find your background and find the elements. Absolutely. Exactly. That's what we're gonna do. All right, so let me go back. All right, so we will be using Mid Journey. So if you don't got Mid Journey, you're definitely gonna get it. All right, so before we do that, I'm gonna try to do elements inside of Canva, but sometimes we might have to go to Mid Journey. But we're gonna build our background. But like I said, it's gonna be not really simple, but simple. So in the elements, we're gonna type grunge newspaper background. Okay, and I am going to grab this. So even though it's brown, I'm actually going to basically turn down the transparency, and I'm going to just take it and make it a grayscale, right? So let me go ahead and adjust it real quick. So bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. All right. So even though it look wonky, we gonna turn it down. So I'm gonna go to my edit. Then I'm gonna go to adjust, and I'm gonna turn down the saturation. I'm gonna turn down the saturation, right? And then I'm gonna also turn down the transparency. I don't want it too big. I mean, I don't want it like too vibrant like this, but I do want it to where it doesn't give that solid color, because to me, I don't like solid colors. I need it to be like, like like one of those old newspaper, like back in the day type of thing. That's what I want it to be. All right. So now it should look something like this. So basically, if you're taking notes or you're following along, I'm using the grunge newspaper background. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and grab our line. So remember, we're doing everything from scratch, because if somebody's going to order something custom from me, I'm not going to give them something that somebody already didn't have, right? So now let's go ahead to our other elements. We're going to like grab like the head and stuff first. And I want to also grab the line. Okay. And we're gonna do one first, and then we're just gonna copy it. So actually, let me bring this up a little bit. So I actually want to make this line not too far. So something like this, right? But I'm gonna leave a little bit of room, so that way I have like I got my notes, so that way I know like what I need to like put on her newspaper. So if you see me looking down, I'm actually looking at my notes. All right, so let's bring that right there. And then we're going to grab this little those little dot lines, and we're going to make these a little bit small. So I'm going to go to my stroke, and even though it's at 4, I'm probably going to do maybe like a 2, and I'm just going to bring it like the same width, like that. Okay. And then let's go ahead and grab the text real quick. And it's going to say the real estate times. So let me go ahead and go to a font. The font that we're going to be using is called Engraver Old English is the font. Okay. Uh-oh. And it is the real estate times. Okay. So even though, listen, I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like. Right now, it's gonna look basic right now, but once we start putting in all of our other stuff, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look good. All right. And then right here, I probably want to hold on. It says welcome to, should I put her name? Underneath here, hold on. We're gonna get another text box and we're gonna change the font to, we're gonna use, I think it's called Armo. I can't even pronounce these words. Armo. That's the font that we're gonna use, right? And we're going to space out the letters. And right now, I don't know what I want to put for her because only thing she gave me was sold by blah, 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 mortgage lender. Let's put this. We're just going to put that. Hold on. I'm going to put this real quick. And then if I need to change it, I'll change it. Lux Realtor. And mortgage broker. Something like that. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So y'all still with me? All right. So this is actually going to be on one line. And then I'm going to bring this up a little bit like this. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, oh, let me ask y'all a question. Because I like to do like little icons for a realtor. Like what type of icon I can use? Ooh. What type of icon? What's the font for the second session selection? Okay, so let's do a recap real quick. The font that I'm using is all in Canva. It's called the Arimo. That's the font that I'm using. And then of course, Engraver, Old English. Okay. So I want to do like some icons. So I'm assuming like maybe like a little house icon or a key. Okay, so let's find this. So we're going to be, listen, we're going to be finding all kind of stuff. So I'm going to just put key icon and see what we can find. Oh, maybe like a key icon with a heart. Let's try this one. So remember, her colors are black, white, and gray, okay? Oh, wait a minute. And I'm going to flip this around, okay? Hold on. And what I need to do is bring this over like that. All right. Now, if I don't like it, I'm gonna take it off, but it's okay for right now. All right. So now when I'm done, I'm going to actually and let me actually lock this real quick because I actually don't like this to move. So I'm just gonna lock that real quick. All right. So now let me go ahead and copy and paste over to the next side like this. Okay. All right. So now I can move this out my way. All right. So now we're going to do her headline. So we want to do her headline. So her headline, she said mortgage lender, blah, blah, blah. We're just going to say sold and closed and funded by, and then I guess her thing. So we're going to have, she does want a picture of a house and she does want a picture of herself on here. So I think that we're probably going to put the house here, and then on the back. So this is the front, and this will be the back. So the back we'll put like meet the agent, and then we'll have her, there. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab another font, and we're going to use the font called Anton. So that font you're going to have to download, I believe. I don't think it's a Canva font. I think it's the font that I already had like upload. So Anton is the font that we're going to be using. And we're going to say so closed it and funded. Now, I may not, I don't know. I may, hold on. Or should I by, or maybe I should say sold, closed, and funded by, and then her name in a scripted font. And I'm sorry, y'all, that I really can't see y'all at the moment. If anybody have any questions, I'll definitely going to stop for a minute to do a recap. All right, so right now, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to keep it like this, but we're going to add another line. So we're going to add some more lines. We're going to grab our other line, and this is going to be like a thick, we're going to try to do like a thick and a skinny line. And when you do your lines, you don't want to do your lines like all the way off the paper. You want to do it like a center line. So I'm going to increase the thickness of my line, and it's at 4. So I'm going to probably do maybe 7. And then I'm going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to make it small. And I'm going to do maybe 2. And I'm going to make sure this is lined up correctly. Like that. Okay. And I'm going to bring this down a little bit because I actually want her name to be here. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and grab another text, and we're going to figure out what font looks good for her in cursive. So her name is, Lord, I'm about to spell her name wrong. Oh, no, I spelled it right. All right, so I'm going to see, I think I have some fonts on here, and I'm just going to just figure out, definitely not that one. We're going to use, let's see, I don't know what font we're going to use yet, but we're going to see first, and then I'll let y'all know. Oh, no. Okay. So it looks like what we're about to do is we about to find a font, because I'm not liking the fonts that I got on here. So we're going to find a font. And I am going to go to, oh no, I'm going to go to, that's okay, but we'll leave that right here. I'm going to go to either Envato, or I'm going to go to Creative Fabrica for my font. So let me make sure that we good. We good. Say, how do you spell that font you download? Hold on. She said, how do you spell the font that you download? So the font that sorry, y'all. The font, this font right here, just a recap. This font right here is called this. Okay. And what I'm going to try to do, and if my PPG team is on here, what I'm going to try to do for the fonts that is not on Canva, once it's uploaded, I think once it's uploaded to my YouTube, and I think it is, I'm gonna try to put like a little drop box for you guys to just go and get that font, just in case if you don't have like Envato, or if you don't have Creative Fabrica. I'm gonna try to put that there. So remind me if those who are on my team lead, let me know. I mean, well, remind me, like, here, make sure you add the fonts that you use, so that way y'all won't be searching for it. But I'm gonna go ahead and go to I use a lot of stuff. And I use Envato from all of my elements, sometimes from my fonts, my mock-ups, and I use Creative Fabrica. So in the event, if I don't like any fonts off of Envato, then I'll go to Creative Fabrica. But I want to find like a scripting font. So we're going to find a script font for her name, because I feel like now we should have a scripted font for her name. Okay. So in the event that I do not like it, we're going to try again, because that's what we do, right? So I'm just going to find a font that I like, that probably can match. And I feel like this is pretty, but this is too much. So we still want to keep it, nice, but we don't want it to be like over the top. Okay, so I am using Envato to find my fonts. You can also use Creative Fabrica, anything that you have. Like I sometimes I use the font, but if I'm paying for a subscription, I want to make sure that I'm using everything that I'm supposed to be paying for. Okay, so. And also, if you see a font that you think would be good for her name, let me know so I can see. So we're looking for a scripted font. Hold on. I might need to say, here we go. Category scripted. I actually like this. Let me save that. I be saving stuff, y'all. When I see stuff on my way, I be saving things. I actually like this too. It's called DI. Let's download this one. Let's download that one. So we're gonna download that one. And then, like I said, for those, whatever font that I use, I will try to have like a link for you, like on my you have to get on my YouTube channel. I will have like the link for all the fonts that I use. Now, the one that's in Canva, you have to get it from Canva. But the ones that are not in Canva, I will have it for you. Okay. And I'm gonna get one more so we can compare. And I'm sorry, I can't even see if y'all commented or not. I kind of like this one. Hold on, I'm gonna have to check on my iPad just to make sure if anybody's saying something, because I cannot see. Oh, I'm sorry. She's talking about Angela Blissfield. Okay, let me get that one too. Let me see. All right, so we're gonna have that one, and she said, I'm assuming that was on the. Hold on, let me. Angela She said Angela Blitz. Was it this one? Valerie. Hold on. Because I don't know if it's a lag or what. When she say Valerie. Hold on, Valerie. This one. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead. We got 3 fonts so far. Okay. So now let's go ahead and grab it. Hold on. I can't even find. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get all of this. And this one. All right. So let's go ahead and upload these fonts into Canva real quick. I'm going to go to text, edit, go to manage, upload fonts. And then I'm just going to go ahead and find the fonts that we just download. And these 3 fonts I will add, since we download those 3 fonts. Those 3 fonts I will add to the folder for y'all. Ooh, so I like that. So anytime that I, and this is new, this is going to be new and reoccurring. So anytime that I do like a design, y'all either get the elements or the font. The template wise, I just did a 30 by 20. But y'all can watch the replay. So we did the template from scratch. But yes, I think I'll do that. So for those who watch it and then get the elements and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do that. We definitely gonna do that. What y'all think about that? Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think about that. Anything that we do design, y'all will get the elements for it or the fonts. What y'all think? All right, so let's try the I think the first one was Theo. Yes. Okay, cool. Listen, tell me what y'all think. I see one yes, but tell me what y'all think. Anytime that I do, like, honestly, I need like a little name. I don't know. I need like a little name, like a little design session with Kier early in the morning or something like that. Oh, and I need to stay on topic. Not on topic, but I need to check the time because I have to leave in the next hour. Ooh, I definitely don't like that one. I already know I'm gonna eliminate Valerie. All right. So I think I'm probably gonna either use this one, which is the one we download, or Switzerland. I don't really care for this font, and this font, it's all right, but I don't really care for it. So we're gonna go ahead and eliminate Valerie. Okay, cool. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. So I think I'm gonna just use this one. All right. Let me put my. All right. So give me 1 second. All right. So what I want to do also, let me go ahead and grab the house that I'm going to use, and I will give you also the font, the prompt that I'm using. We're going to use this. We're going to use this. We're going to use this one, and the prompt that I am using, this is what it's called. Let me see if I can put this in the comment section. Let me see if I can put that in the comment section real quick. Yeah, I don't like it. All right, so this is the prompt that I use. All right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and download that real quick. And we're not doing color because she wants a grayscale. We're going to we're going to take the saturation, and it's going to be all the way to -100, right? And also, I'm going to go ahead and grab a picture of her real quick. Let's see. Let's remove her background. And all right. All right, so hold on, let me see. So I don't know. I may end up I'm gonna grab a frame real quick because I need this to be a little bit wide to my liking. Like something like that. But honestly, I don't know if I like this part though. Hold on, let me see once I put the picture in. Hold on, y'all. So I'm changing my dots real quick. So when I'm quiet, I'm really thinking because I don't know yet. Hold on. So give me 1 second. It's like I like it, but it looks so plain. It definitely looks so plain. So I'm gonna figure out what can I do. Y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? Okay. So I'm going to take what I'm going to do right here. We're going to take those same fonts and I'm just going to basically write her name. In all caps. And I'm going to space this a little bit closer. So we're going to space this a little bit closer. But I want this to be, I need this to be italicized like this. So italicize. And this is spaced off. But I don't want it close to the edge. So definitely don't want this close to the edge. But I think this is good right here. Okay. All right. Okay. So close. Hold on. Let me look at my notes. Oh, mortgage lender, by mortgage lender and realtor. So she does want mortgage lender and realtor somewhere on here at the top. So mortgage lender. Good morning. Good morning. You can watch the replay. Hold on, let me actually put this on here. For those who are coming in. The replay will be on YouTube because Facebook has this new rule now, and they will delete like any live videos. And for those who are watching on YouTube, hello. If you are watching on YouTube, hello. Mortgage lender and realtor. So sold, closed, and funded by mortgage lender and realtor. Which I think, instead of her name right there, it'll be sold, closed, and funded by mortgage lender and realtor. Which I think, instead of her name. So what y'all think? Because I forgot, she does want this word on here. Hold on, that line is too thick. Hold on. We're going to do 4. Okay. You think that's fine? Okay, cool. And then, like I said, once she look at it, if she needs something, that'll be fine. All right, so I'm gonna go to the next one, so that way I can come back and see like what I don't like and what we like and what we dislike. So we can go ahead and go to the other side real quick. So what I want to do, I still want to do like a key part. So I'm gonna do something like this, but we're going to do the transparency, right? So we're gonna turn this down a little bit. because this right here is going to be like meet the agency. Like this is going to be like little boxes all over, right? And I want to do maybe, also before I do anything, I want to type in contract letter. And I probably want to, not that video, but I probably want to do like something at the back real quick. Hold on. Let's go to edit. Let's go to hue and saturation and let's turn that down. And it's going to be like in the back. And we're going to position this all the way to the back. And we're going to turn it down a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I just like it like this without the contract in here. Okay, so something like that. But also what I want to do is go to edit real quick, go to adjust, go to my sharpness a little bit. So I'm gonna turn up my sharpness, my clarity. I mean, you really can't see it, but my clarity is maybe right here. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and we're gonna do meet the agent. So let's use another font, and we're just gonna use the font called Time Numeral Roman. So let's go ahead and go to that Time Numeral Roman. And we're going to put meet the agent. And I want to and I'm gonna just copy and paste, y'all. We're gonna work smarter. And we're gonna size this down a little bit. Okay. So I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna grab some frames real quick. I'm thinking, or maybe, I don't know. Hold on. This is probably what I might do. Maybe something like she'll be at the bottom. So this is what I'm thinking. She'll probably be at the bottom. This can be something with some paragraph. Hold on. Let me find something paragraph. Never mind. So maybe something like this. She can be right here. This can be, let's actually scale this like that. Uh-oh, hold on. Sorry, y'all. Ooh. Probably not. Hold on. I don't know if I like that font. I don't know if I might keep that font or I might like that font. I might end up changing that font, so I'm not sure. So we're gonna see first. We're gonna see first. I'm thinking something of that nature. Hold on. Let me put also. I gotta put her email. Okay. So I'm doing this off the top of my head. So hold on, y'all, because I still gotta think. Let me find some pictures real quick of her. Um, let's turn this down. Oh, I know what I can do. All right, so bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. So we're going to turn. We got to turn all of this black and white because she want black. Let's grab another picture. We're gonna grab another picture, and we're going to. I want something where she is maybe. Let me see if I can remove that background. Okay. So we're gonna do two pictures and a remove background picture. We're gonna see how that looks. Actually, I don't know. I might like this one. I don't know. Okay. So we want all of these pictures to still be the same. And we're gonna add a border around it. And let's get like another picture where she's maybe having a soul sign. And let's go to saturation and let's add that in here. And let's add a stroke. Hold on. So I'm thinking outside the box a little bit. Hold on. I'm gonna move this out the way first. Probably not that position. Let's see. Let's see about this one. Like this is why I vision like a picture right there. And like words somewhere, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think in the comments? What y'all think? What y'all think in the comments? I definitely hold on. Oh, what I should have did was put her logo. in the background. That's what I should have done. I'm gonna do that right now. Then again, I don't know if I like her logo. All right. Let's bring this down a little bit. Oh, and then maybe her name bold like this. Hold on. I forgot her company name. No, I don't know if I like that. No, I don't know if I like that. Y'all, I don't know if I like that. All right, so hold on. This is what we're gonna do. Because I definitely need some text for her. Hold on. Let me go to chat real quick. I'm gonna say right. So this is just be dummy text real quick. We almost done, y'all. So hold on. Let me grab this real quick. Y'all still with me? Yeah, I don't care for it either. I definitely don't care for it either. Definitely don't. Good morning. Okay, good, good. All right. All right. So now what I'm gonna do, even though this is like an overlay, I'm gonna add something on the top. I don't know what we gonna add, but it's gonna be something. Because I got 30 more minutes. So I'm thinking, hold on, let's see. Let's copy that. Let's do key icon. Do some keys real quick. Honestly, I don't know. I might add something. I might add something like this. I don't know. This might. I like this. If I can figure out where to put this at, this may. Hold on, y'all. I done got distracted. Hold on, because I want to add that key somewhere. What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? Ooh, what y'all think? You like it? Yeah, I like it too. Let's see. Welcome to. Oh, okay. So maybe hold on. Welcome to welcome to your dream home. Hold on. Schedule schedule a tour today and see why this home won't stay on. Thank you. I just said make the words underneath. She said I just say make the words underneath the key to make it a little smaller. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that. On stay on the market for long. Okay, make the words. She said make the words a little bit smaller. All right. What about now? That looks good. All right. Schedule a tour today and see why this home won't stay on the market for long. So I'm gonna do some line spacing a little bit. All right, hold on. All right. Then I'm gonna put meet the agent. So we're making it somewhat. Hold on. This is gonna be not bold. This is gonna be Times New Romeo. And I want to space it out a little bit. Okay. And what I'm gonna do real quick. Now, if I can find, wait, maybe what if they have a house frame? Let me see, a house frame. A house frame. They do. Ooh, okay, cool. Let me see what the house frame looks like with her in it. Let's see what the house frame look like. And maybe put a scroke around it. What y'all think? The house frame? Or maybe a different house frame? What y'all say? A different house frame or... Hold on. Let me see what this house frame look like. We almost done. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. No, not that one. We almost done. We almost done. I'll just keep this one. What was her color? Her colors are black, white, and gray. Black, white, and gray is her colors. Basically a neutral, basically a neutral thing. All right, and then I'm gonna put like maybe another house. I'm gonna put so I'm gonna use like one of these house right here. So let me grab this. And let's turn the thing off. Saturation. Um let's I don't know. Hold on. I don't think I want to put another house. Maybe I want to put more of her. Hold on. Maybe I want to put more of her at the back. But if I do that, it has to be over here. All right. So I'm gonna switch up something real quick. Sorry, y'all, because I don't want everything on the same side. Oh, you activate my chat box. Oh, so sorry. I'm so sorry. Y'all, it is raining real bad outside, y'all. It is raining real bad. We're almost done. We are almost done. I'm just now what I'm doing is adding like some finishing touches. I'm gonna add like a box at the bottom, and we're gonna make this white. I'm almost done. Something simple, something simple and get to the point for a realtor. Cause that's all she wants is something simple. And then let me put her email and let me get her phone number too. Hold on. So I gotta get her email, copy. And next week, well, the week after, we will be doing her design content for Photoshop. So Photoshop will be not, I don't know, we may do Photoshop. No, actually, yeah, because I got time. I got time. Next week we will do one of her design because she orders 6, but I probably won't be able to do 2. I probably can only do 2 designs. But we're gonna do her design inside of Photoshop. So today was Canva. So next week, same time. I feel like 10 o'clock is a good time, and it give me time to do that. And then I still have time to, 7 o'clock at nighttime for the boot camp. So next week, 10 o'clock, we're gonna be doing her design. We're going to be doing her social media design, and we will be using Photoshop for that. And then, of course, like I say, in the event, if you missed the live, it will be on the YouTube channel. Make sure you go ahead and follow my YouTube channel. I'm going to start using my YouTube channel more now because of Facebook and they shenanigans. So definitely, and her number. Her number is, so definitely next week, same time, we will be doing more of like the designing part. Like y'all really be seeing me design. But honestly, I've been using AI to really speed up my design method. So I don't really do a lot of scratch anymore. I kind of use AI a lot, heavily a lot. So you will be seeing that a lot when we design her social media content. So she did order 6 social media content in a newspaper design for me. And honestly, she booked me every month. So basically I got like a retainer client, if that makes sense. So you also want, clients like that. That's why I said like get into different industry, because hair industry, catering industry, like I say, realtor industry, like those are your market, because they need designs. They do not know how to design. You really cannot market to crafters I mean, unless you're teaching, but you really cannot, if you're a designer, a graphic designer, you really cannot market to crafters like that, because they're going to actually figure out a way on their own or buy a template. But if you actually want to design, your market needs to be in other industry, That's the only advice that I think is real good. So just think about that. I feel like something is I want something here, like some type of clip art or something. Let's put, I don't know what type of little clip art I can put. Let's see. I want something with her logo in it too. Oh yes, Doug here. Her what's her name? Okay, so we almost done, y'all. We almost done. I just want to bring this up a little bit. I don't like that. Hold on. I want maybe. I'm almost done, y'all. I'm almost done. Haha. I'm always finding like little things that I can use. Like little things that I can use to make it like different. Okay. So being that I got that, but this right here looks plain. Definitely look plain. Sorry, y'all, because I can go long-winded on the design. Sorry. Something look plain. Something look plain. She say home sign or the amount of the song or add her keychain. Yes. Add her keychain. The soul sign. Maybe the soul sign. Maybe the soul sign, but with her logo. Or maybe the soul sign will with her maybe the soul sign but with her oh, not that one. The soul sign with her QR code. Maybe. It depends. Oh no. Oh no. That looks like a first grader. Um Something. No. Something has to go right here. Um Sorry if my bot is sending y'all messages. I'm so sorry. She said I'm over here. She said I'm over here for the 3D print class, letting my customer know it was coming soon. Yes, absolutely. Okay, hold on. We gotta make. I'm almost done, but this right here looks so plain right here. Um, but I gotta figure that out. I'll probably figure that out off camera because it is 11:20 and I need to sign off. I gotta be somewhere. Um, so this part right here, I'm gonna figure this little section out. But in the meantime, I feel that we did something real good, and basically, I done kill. How they say it? I done kill two birds with one stone. I showed y'all the behind the scenes of me designing for my client, because I do get clients, y'all. Even though I teach, I still get people asking me to design. But I do love this. For sure. I do love this for sure. And I think she'll like it. However, what I don't like is this middle part right here. To me, it looks bare. She might like it, but I don't like it. So I probably figure this out off camera this side. But majority of it, I am going to use it. I'm going to use it like this. And I feel like this is good because it's for a realtor and we don't want to do too much, right? And she's gonna actually use this in her photo. So she does get a lot of pictures taken. So she will be using this in her next photo shoot. But I think this looks good. I just need to figure out this part, which I think she'll like it. But for me, it's not. To me, that part looks bare. It looks so bare. I try to cover all white spots. But I feel like we did a good. I feel like we did a good bit under an hour and some change. And just like a little feedback from you guys. How are y'all feeling me? Doing like of course, Canva is this week. Next week will be Photoshop, and then maybe the other week after that, it may either be 3D or laser. But how you guys are feeling so far? It's my first little design session with me, and like I say, I will be doing more, and I will be holding myself accountable. And also, this helps me build my portfolio, and it helps build your portfolio because you can take the same design and basically show it to a realtor, say, hey, this is what I can do. So either or, we're gonna help each other out. So she say real estate logo, house on white, and then for her stat of how many. Now that I don't know, that's a good one, Miss Mag. That's a good one, but I don't even know her stats. I don't. I definitely don't know her stats, but I like that. So I can probably off camera I can add that. And then once she approve of it, then I'll show y'all a picture. Well, when I do my mock-up, I'll show y'all a picture of like, what the design what's the finished product, if that makes sense. But other than that, hold on, let me take this off. Other than that, you guys, we completed our first design session with me. I don't have a name yet. But I think I love the idea of coming on at 10 a.m. And leaving off probably around about 11:30. So basically an hour and 30 minutes, because that's like somebody break, an hour and 30 minutes, hopefully under an hour and 30 minutes. But the replay will be on my YouTube channel. So that way, in an event that you get a realtor or whoever, you can go back and watch the replay and basically redesign everything that I just have done. I'm helping out my portfolio. And it can help out your portfolio as well. As graphic designer, we want to have something different for our customers. So she paid me for a custom newspaper, which I also have to print as well. So I don't want to give her something that I already have done. I wanted to give her something different and something unique to herself. But next week, we will be using Photoshop, and we will be designing not all 6 of her content. She did also order 6 social media content for me to design. But we're probably going to either do probably 2 or 3, probably no more than 3. Because I don't want it to be very lengthy. But probably the max 2 design, which I'll be showing you guys all the stuff that I'll be using, of course, in my mid journey. Because all of that it'll be more color now. This, she just wanted something basic, black, gray, and white. But when I do her social media content, hold on, let me show y'all real quick. When I do her social media content, basically, something like this. This was her last one that I done, but every month she purchased a social media content, and I think she said she want to do in themes, so that's good too. So I think I gotta go back and talk with her and say, hey, or what theme are you trying to do? Or you want to do Halloween theme, or like whatever theme that she want to do. So she's trying to basically collect all of her templates from me, so that way whenever things come, she can just repurpose. But we will be designing probably 2 of her social media content next week. I don't know when next week. It may be either a Wednesday or a Thursday. Just to get some ideas, probably a Wednesday or a Thursday, same time at 10 a.m. And then, of course, if you missed it, you can also watch the replay. But does anybody have any questions? Oh, and also all the fonts that I use, I will make a note to put the fonts, like the link to like the Google folder on YouTube, so that way you can go ahead and grab the fonts that we use inside of Canva. But I really enjoy you guys. I really enjoy you guys for staying with me for an hour and some change. She said I'm late, but I'll be watching the replay. Absolutely. She said this was a great session. I look for absolutely. And listen, y'all keep me accountable, because even though I'll be doing a whole lot, just say, hey Kara, when is the next design session? So I got a lot of not really a lot, but I got a lot of time on my hand now, and I want to be able to show you guys, like, the day-to-day basis of like how I'm teaching. And of course, if you can follow along, because you might be a potential student and say, hey, I want to learn more from Kiera, which is fine. So yes, yes, she is a repeat customer on lock. Listen, I actually told her, hey, can we have a break for a month? Because listen, y'all. Listen, 3D girlies. Sorry, I'm jumping off topic. 3D girlies, listen. If you don't know anything else, y'all, please post on TikTok. I got seven 3D items I got to print. And they all came from TikTok. So if you're not posting on TikTok, post on TikTok. So this week, honestly, I got nothing but 3D. I don't have to use, I got to use my rolling printer to print off something, but I don't have to use my laser printer. Nobody didn't order anything laser, but 3D, I got to print all this week. And I only got 3 printers. So I might need to buy me another printer. I don't know, but I have to print a stationary Mickey Mouse stationary collection. She want a badge, she want the pencil holder, she want the notepad, she want the paper clips, and she want the Stanley scrawl. And then I gotta print. Now here's the other thing for the 3D ladies. It's an event planner. She reached out to me. I got to print and I showed y'all on my live last week. I gotta print the Winnie the Pooh honey pot. But it's not the colors I wanted to be. But her colors are teal, orange, and gold. So it's a 3-color Winnie the Pooh pot. So the pot is orange, the letters are teal, and then like the little drippings on the vase is gold. So it's for a centerpiece, and I charge her $50. So $50 for a centerpiece. So she only ordered 1. So $50 is what I charge. Well, for her, because of what she wanted. Because every price is different. But $50 is what I charge for the centerpiece, and I think it's a 7-inch, I believe. I think that's the biggest that I can do. I think it's a 7-inch. So a 7-inch, we're gonna call it a vase, Winnie the Pooh vase, the honey pot vase, and I charge her $50 for it. She's like, is this a homework assignment? Now, I mean, if y'all want to make this a homework assignment, y'all can. Definitely y'all can. She said, move the picture to the bottom left over the. Okay, I'll do that. Looking forward for more lives. Can you also go over how? She say, can you also go over how to get these type of clients and pricing something? Ooh, okay, good. Before I leave, let's talk about that. Hold on. Let me see what time it is. I got 30 minutes because I gotta leave at 12 o'clock. Let's talk about this. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm all over the place. So I don't know her. I don't know her. She found me on Facebook, and when she very first client, she spent $500 on me. And with that $500, it was a retractable banner, and it was social media content. And I did her first social media content. And she was like, when she came to me, she was like, she told me up front, she said she had a graphic designer, and the graphic designer wasn't giving her what she wanted, and she wanted to be more like, I guess she wanted that Kiera touch. We're gonna say that she wanted that Kiera touch. And I said, okay. And I told her, I said, well, I never really work with a realtor, but I know for a fact, being that this was my first time, I had to go all out, right? Because my thing is, when you're doing something for a client for the first time or anything, you want to put your all into it, because you definitely want them to be a returning client. So, after she spent $500 on me, because when she spent $500, basically she didn't really put exactly what she wants. So I say, hey, I sent her an email. I said, hey, being that it's my first time doing this, can we schedule a Zoom, like a 30-minute Zoom call, so I can get a feeling of what you want? Because I'm coming from, graphic designing, where, everything is a lot of details, and, I had to really figure like, okay, less is more, and really less is more. So she told me blah blah blah. So when I did her first social media content, she was like, oh my gosh, I love this. This is different. I thought out the box. Hold on, let me see if I can bring that up real quick. Simple and easy. Hold on. But what I would say in the event, when you're trying to get a a recurring client, go all and be up. So my thing is, if you got to spend a little bit of money to make money, by all means do that. So that's what I've done. Hold on, let me see if I can and then ever since then, she was like, you're gonna be my forever person. So this was her first. Yeah, was this her first? No, was this the first one? Well, no. Okay, yes. Yes, this was her first. And then I did her retractable banner. Hold on. I think y'all can see it. So her very first item, I did her retractable banner in her content, her social media content. So when I did her retractable banner, that's when she said, oh my gosh, let me get some more, right? So basically, I just started thinking outside of the box, like, how can I make her different from other realtors? And how can I make her stand out and then still add my touches in it? Now, granted, it was a challenge for me because I really haven't really done realtors. So I kind of like just said, okay, I'm gonna figure it out. And that's really what I've done. I kind of like, figure things out. And all of this is AI. So everything that I use, all of this background and stuff, all of this is AI. All of this is really like AI, just AI, like stuff like this. And when she saw that, she's like, oh my God, this is really nice. So, it's just basically just taking the time. If you got Mid-Journey or Chat GPT or any AI stuff that you use, get those subscription and utilize it to your advantage. So that's why I did. And ever since then, the next month she ordered something else, and then now this is my third month working with her. And she was like, hey, I don't mind spending money on social media stuff to get out there. Somebody said no, this was just a design session. Yes, thank you. Yeah, it was just a design session. Say, can you price some pricing gems? Yes. So all of this for 6 content, she paid, let me go on my website. She paid, and y'all can take this as well. She paid $220 for 6 content, social media content. So my thing is, and this is what she told me, because I always gonna keep this in my mind. She told me, Kiera, do you want 1 or 2 high-end clients versus 10 clients that you got to do $10, $5, but which I don't do, but I'm just exaggerating. And when she said that, I was like, I would rather have 2 to 3 clients, high-end clients that just pay me, and I don't have to worry about doing this and that, or I can just pick and choose if I want to do, like, anything, other. But that stuck with me. If you get at least 1 or 2 high-end clients, you don't really have to worry about really anything. So, and she is a forever client, so every month she's going to get something. So it's kind of like, you really want those B2B business, because think about it. If you get somebody, we'll say we'll just say like a mom with a child, they only buy something with you every year, and that's for that child's birthday. You want to train your mind to have something like, what can I do for a business that's probably going to need something every month, versus maybe a child, and they only buy me, a child mothered, and they only buy me something, they only come to me every year. That makes sense. So, I changed my mindset. I want to be able to serve to business owners, because they're going to need something every month. So my thing is, she said, can you zoom yourself? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. But anywho, my thing is, I want to be able to serve somebody every month, because think about it. Your bill's going to come every month, right? So you need to think about, what can I have that's going to bring me more money, residual money every month, versus this person going to always contact me every year to do something. So change the mindset. Change the mindset of that. Think about, getting those clients, or think about something where for a fact that, oh, if I do this, I know for sure that they're going to give me X, Y, and Z every month. She said, thanks for the tips, because I haven't used your, absolutely use your TikTok. Are you going to teach the centerpiece in 3D? Probably not, because it's really whatever item that you find, either on the Maker World, and you just scale it up and make it a 3D. So it's really not like I'm designing it. I didn't design it. I just found it. She told me what she wanted, and I did my research, and I found it, and then I just scale it up. So it's really not like, certain things. It's not for like a tutorial, if that makes sense. But does anybody have any question before I go? I got at least 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes to spare. I definitely have 10 more minutes to spare. But I really did enjoy our first little design session with me. Like I said, next week we will be in Photoshop. So Photoshop girlies, listen, Photoshop is not dead. Photoshop is not dead. It does not matter where you design, either in Canva, either in Photoshop, either in whatever. But Photoshop is never dead. Photoshop will always be my first love, and I cannot wait to dive deep into Photoshop with our design session next week. I don't know when I'm gonna have it. It's probably gonna be either a Wednesday or a Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think this is good. This is a good time, and of course, it's good, to relax your brain. And then if you're having like a little funk, like, oh, okay, she did this or she did that, or oh, I can go and watch the replay and see, like, how did she did that? Like, oh my gosh. But does anybody have any other questions for me regarding to what we have done? And like I said earlier, I will be posting on the YouTube channel the fonts that we use, so that way you can go ahead and just grab them and save it to your collection. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm a girly. I do not like using the same fonts. Now, certain people, they use the same font, which is fine, but we got all these fonts. Let's be experimental and try different fonts. So of course I went on Envato to get the fonts, which is a premium fonts. But other than that, does anybody have any other questions for me? Does anybody have any questions for me? If she say different and unique from others. Oh, absolutely. Different and unique. Different and unique. So for those who are just tuning in to watch the replay and to get the fonts that I use for today's design session, go to the YouTube channel and get it. I will try to upload it. I'm gonna try to upload it either in the next 10 minutes, or I'm gonna have to do it that night. So it's still gonna be there, but I do have to leave. I'm actually in my shop. I do have to leave to meet a contractor for some stuff. Y'all, I'm getting cabinets installed, but he was like, it's gonna be 6 weeks. And I said, sir, I don't have 6 weeks in me. I need to go ahead because I want to get all my 3D printers up in here. So he kind of reduced the time, but of course I gotta pay more because the material that I wanted would have took 6 weeks. But I told him at this point, I'm ready. My office is done, but the outside part, like where all my equipment is going to be at, it's not done. So that's probably why you have not seen a video from me. And then my TV got to get hung. And then like, it's like little minor stuff that like majority of my furniture are here. But it's like little minor stuff that they got to do, which is kind of ticking me off. But of course it's business. I cannot wait to show you guys. Will you be teaching the Winnie Pooh centerpiece? No. Where were you, Miss Tamika, when I said I found it on the Maker World and I didn't design it. She told me what she wanted and I just find it and then I just scale it up in the academy. Oh, thank you. But other than that, you guys, listen, if I don't see you guys next week in the 3D bootcamp, I will see you guys back here around the same time next week. This time we'll be doing Photoshop, but then after that, it will be either 3D or laser. So either the one. So if I don't see you guys next week, I'll see you guys at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. All right. So y'all have a great day and have a great work day. It's a Thursday. Have a great work day. And I will see you guys next week in the boot camp, or I will see you guys next week on live with our next design session. Thank you and have a great day, you guys.